Maritza. Good morning, everyone. It's great to be here on New Jersey Boost Day, thanks to the governor and our great health commissioner. We are marking the first anniversary of vaccination against COVID-19 here in New Jersey. And as president and CEO of University Hospital, my name is Sharif El-Nahal. I am honored, and we were honored last year, to host the first vaccination alongside the governor. I want to thank, of course, Governor Murphy, Commissioner Persicelli, Mayor Baraka, Dean Johnson, Assemblywoman Pintor-Marin, whom I saw. I don't see her. There she is. Thank you so much for being here. And all of our colleagues at Rutgers, New Jersey Medical School and staff at University Hospital today. I'll put it bluntly, folks, we are in a position now that is worlds different from where we were last year, thanks to the incredible support we've had from the state. The vaccine rollout here is among the best in the country. We are firsthand witnesses of that on behalf of our patients in the city of Newark. And again, I want to thank the governor and the commissioner for that. But we're facing new challenges and unanticipated challenges with the Delta variant and the Omicron variant. I was just telling both the governor and the commissioner that about half of our admissions for COVID-19 right now are patients who are fully vaccinated but not yet boosted. And so we have a task ahead of us to communicate clearly to this community that boosting is necessary to keep folks safe, and we really hope that uptake is what it should be. Without further ado, I will introduce somebody who I admire a lot. She's one of our nurses in the emergency room. She was the first person vaccinated in New Jersey last year, and she's on the front lines every day, and it is her birthday today, just as it was last year. Sorry to embarrass you, Maritza, but the one and only Maritza Benitez is going to talk. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Governor. Hello, everyone here. It has been an incredible year, full of love and laughter, and my friend Elba would say with a lot of action. But I am deeply, deeply grateful to be here and to say that, I'm living today much more differently than I was a year and a half ago, right? I'm not afraid. And I think that was one of my major goals to get vaccinated, was that I didn't want to be afraid anymore, and I didn't want to get sick. Now, Dr. El-Nahal mentioned that we're seeing, more cases coming in. And in truth, New Jersey's seeing an uptake, but primarily among the unvaccinated. There are people that have been double vaccinated, unfortunately, for one reason or another. I don't know, because I'm not a scientist, but they are getting sick, right? So the booster is immensely important. I took my booster in September, and not just me, thousands of us, and thousands of us are safe. So today is that booster day. The hospital has hosted an event where you can just walk in, no appointments necessary. Everyone and anyone can receive their shot. Thank you, Governor, for all of your support to our state, for everything that you've done to make sure that we had supply and demand and everything that we need to be safe and to be healthy, to go into 2022 healthy. So, goodbye, everyone, and get your boosters. Bye.
Let's hear it. I sang to her last year. I won't sing this year, but Maritza, let's make a deal. We'll get together every year on your birthday. It's an incredible treat to be back. I said to some of you, with great thanks for 20 to 30 degrees higher Fahrenheit than we had last year, Judy. What a treat to be here. Maritza, thank you for everything you do, for your gracious words, for your heroic service alongside so many of your colleagues from the University Hospital family and healthcare workers up and down our state. And again, a hearty, happy birthday. As always, a big thank you to a very close friend and a great leader, Dr. Sharif El-Nahal, and the entire team. I see Mary, I saw Assad, and so many of you, the dean and others here. The University Hospital team is as good as it gets. And thank you for not just welcoming us back today, but for all that you do every single day to protect the health of this wonderful, extraordinary community. I'm equally honored to be with the woman who has been the leader these times have demanded, the woman who needs no introduction, the Commissioner of the Department of Health, Judy Persicelli. God bless you. Great to have you here. Assemblywoman and Chairwoman Ileana Pinter-Marin is with us. Newark's own. Great to see you. I believe I'm seeing you again tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, if my memory serves me, which I very much look forward to. Certainly, last but far from least, is the extraordinary mayor of this great community, Rajay Baraka. Over the past year, definitely, but throughout the entirety of the past now 22 months, our fight has been truly at every level of government. From testing to vaccinations, we have relied so heavily on our county, and I want to give Joe DiVincenzo, the county executive here in Essex County, a particular shout out, and our local partners. And Mayor Baraka and his team have been central to our vaccination efforts here in Newark and at every step along the way. Mayor, we can't thank you enough to you and your team, not just to vaccinate, but to educate this extraordinary community. But today is beyond any one of us. It is a day when all New Jersey stands tall. So as we've heard, 1 year ago today, right here at University Hospital, Sharif and Judy and I stood on the sidelines as Maritza raised her hand, then her sleeve, to become the first New Jerseyan to receive a dose of what was then Pfizer's COVID vaccine. And over the course of the past year, and as vaccines came online from Moderna and Johnson & Johnson, millions of New Jerseyans in every community, in every county, followed to similarly raise their sleeves to protect themselves, their families, and their communities. And together, we have made New Jersey a national leader, and for a state as dense and diverse as ours, we have stood proud in our progress. And the numbers bear this out. Today, of the more than 8.4 million New Jerseyans eligible for vaccination, more than 7 million, 84%, have gotten at least their first dose, and more folks are stepping up, thank God, over the past week, couple of weeks in particular, to get vaccinated. More than 6 million of you have completed entirely your primary vaccination course. That's nearly 75% of everyone who is eligible. And as I say, I don't think any state in the nation can claim more success. The ones that are ahead of us are overwhelmingly a lot smaller than New Jersey. And again, our density, diversity, and size makes that accomplishment particularly worthy. But, and that's a big but, there is more work to do. Each group that's become eligible has responded when called upon. That includes, by the way, our blessed kids, the 5 to 11-year-olds who are now eligible. Together, we are in a much stronger place than we were 1 year ago. But this virus is not done with us, as the recent daily case counts can attest. Sharif's a couple of numbers, I think it's 47% over the past 10 days or 2 weeks of new admissions here. This is an important point. Fully vaccinated but not yet boosted. The numbers that Judy and I will report today, if they're not already out there: 3,524 positive cases, 300, sadly, with the heaviest of hearts, confirmed losses of life. In our hospitals, including right here, 1,730. Just yesterday, 245 new admissions to hospitals in the state. The spot positivity rate, which we have constantly hit upon, and we got down into the very low single digits. As of today, 11.5%. So those numbers do not lie. But at the same time, the strength of the vaccines in preventing hospitalizations and deaths cannot be either overstated or underscored enough. Again, compared to 1 year ago today, healthcare centers just like University Hospital were in a much different place. On December 15th of 2020, the numbers of New Jerseyans hospitalized was more than double what it is today. The number of those in the ICUs or requiring ventilators were both well more than double than what they are today. The difference is not by accident. We're still counting roughly the same number of new cases today as we were a year ago, but the vaccines have made a big difference. We know those who are vaccinated are many times less likely to develop a life-threatening case of COVID, and that's if the virus finds its way past a vaccine-enhanced immune system. The numbers we see week after week all speak to the power of vaccination and the rarity of breakthrough infection. And that's why we're here today. This isn't just an anniversary celebration, although it is. It is also a renewed, and please pardon the pun, call to arms. Of those who have been fully vaccinated, Judy, by my numbers, nearly 1.5 million have now come back to raise their sleeves once again to receive a booster. But we need more New Jerseyans to step back into that queue and get boosted. And this is especially important for the 16 and 17-year-olds who have received the Pfizer vaccine and were just made booster eligible. We urge you to get boosted so you can help lead us in making your schools safer, so you can get back to a sense of normal. And that's why we declared today Boost NJ Day, to raise awareness that it's time to get boosted. Across our state, there are now more than 1,900 places where you can get a booster. Pharmacies, supermarkets, community centers, and many more. Hospitals, just like University Hospital. And a few miles to our south in Somerset County, by the way, just 2 miles from where Route 78 and 287 intersect, and that's not by accident, a mega site is opening at the Bridgewater Commons shopping mall to help us get these shots in arms. The booster, do not think of it as a bonus. It is a necessity. The data is showing that the natural lessening of the power of initial vaccination course reopens the door to infection. But we can close that door once again with a booster, even potentially and hopefully, God willing, to the Omicron variant. Every shot we have administered, every dose that has been delivered, is a lot of hope for the future, wrapped in protection for today. For the past year, New Jerseyans by the millions have stepped forward to do the right things, the right thing for themselves, for their kids, their families, and their friends. This is how we're getting through this, all of us pulling together, even bringing with us those who, for whatever reason, and despite all the crystal clear evidence, haven't proven willing to do their part. But our state is rallying together to protect our collective family. This is how we're going to come out from under the clouds of the pandemic and come out stronger than ever before. There is nothing that we cannot do. And when we all get boosted, we prove yet again that nothing keeps New Jersey down. And with that, please help me welcome the woman who needs no introduction, the Commissioner of the Department of Health, Judy Persichilli.
Good morning. Thank you, Governor. Mr. Mayor, it's always good to see you. Assemblywoman Pinter Marin, your collaboration through these last 22 months has been just extraordinary. It's always great for me to be back at University Hospital. A year ago today, we witnessed Maurizia getting the first vaccine in New Jersey. Since that date, we have administered in New Jersey 14,980,431 doses of vaccine. Almost 15 million doses of vaccine. We know that the vaccines are safe, they're effective, and we have, in such a short period of time, the choice of 3 different vaccines, Pfizer, Moderna, and Janssen. A year later, more than 6.3 million New Jerseyans are fully vaccinated. And now we can vaccinate adolescents and children from the ages of 5 and up. So while we've come a really long way in a year, this virus is unrelenting. It certainly is the most active adversary we have ever had to confront in our lifetime. And with Delta and the new Omicron variant, our battle is beginning again. With waning immunity and increased holiday travel and gatherings, it's critical for everyone to maintain their protection against this virus. So in addition to masking up, socially distancing, washing your hands frequently, staying home if you're sick, getting tested, please get boosted. Over 4.7 million individuals right now in New Jersey are eligible for a booster dose. And yet, only 37% of them have received this extra, essential, and necessary administration. So to commemorate this day, we have Boost NJ Day today. There are hundreds of points of dispensing in New Jersey today where you can just walk in and get your booster. You can find a vaccination location at covid19.nj.gov/finder. That's covid19.nj.gov/finder. Many of the vaccination partners have celebrations going on. There's snacks for those who like to snack when they get their dose administered. And at our mega sites, there is a special holiday surprise for the first 500 people that show up. You will get a holiday gift card. Our third mega site is also opening today in Somerset County, as the governor shared, at the location at Bridgewater Mall, at the location of the former Lord and Taylor. That's in addition to our major sites in Burlington and Gloucester. We will be opening up a site here in North Jersey, along with all of the sites that Essex County has set up. So please continue to stay safe. Do me a favor. This season, spread cheer, not COVID. Get vaccinated, get boosted, protect yourselves, your loved ones, and enjoy this holiday season and a very healthy 2022. Thank you.
Sharif, by the way, is featuring an open bar here at University Hospital. That's not true. Sorry, I apologize. Strike that from the record. On a very serious note, I'm told that I said there were 300 deaths. That is a mistake, thank God. Each and every one of them we mourn, but it's 30 deaths are confirmed. So keep each and every one of them in your prayers. I mentioned it takes a village. You need all levels of government. The federal government, and we've dealt with 2 different administrations over the course of this pandemic, and I thank each of them. Certainly the state government led by Judy. County, as I mentioned, Joe DiVincenzo in Essex County here, no one does it better. And there's no mayor better than this mayor in this great community of Newark. Please help me welcome a great partner, a great leader, a great mayor, Mayor Ras J. Baraka.
I just showed up to support. Didn't know I was going to speak, but I appreciate it. Thank the Assemblywoman for being here all the time and always partnering with us to make sure we get the job done. The Commissioner has been outstanding during this whole process. I watch what you say, everything that you're doing. We stay in contact. You've been helping us from the very, very beginning. You know, Newark and Essex County were in the top 10 in the country of deaths that took place, so it was very, very serious for us. I think the governor has been doing an outstanding job. You know, and I always said over the time that I'm glad I'm in New Jersey instead of other states that were struggling with this in the wrong way. I think we've been making right decisions, good decisions. The minute we were able to get vaccinated, we jumped on it immediately in Newark. You know, the President Elner Hall and the hospital here, University Hospital, has been with us, you know, hip to hip, making sure we vaccinated people throughout this city. They have been a partner of ours, whether it's contact tracing or testing, all the way from the very, very beginning. There's a lot of work that we could not have done without their help and their assistance. So this has been, like you said, Governor, a village, a collective and cooperative opportunity to get our folks vaccinated, to get them healthy, to get them safe, to protect them from this virus. And I'm going to steal what Commissioner Persicelli said. So if you hear me saying it over and over again, spread cheer, not COVID. That's exactly what's going on. We might get signs that say that in Newark. Spread cheer, that's an awesome thing, particularly in this time period. I'm just glad that we made it to Christmas, that we're making it here and we're alive and well and kicking it. In the middle of all of this, we're still where we are and we're still moving forward as a state. So thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Mayor Baraka. That's all she wrote. Sharif and the extraordinary team at University Hospital, including the birthday gal, Maritza, again, happy birthday. The woman who needs no introduction, Judy Persicelli, Mayor Ras J. Baraka, to each and every one of you. It's an incredible honor to be back here. Look forward to coming back a lot in the years ahead, and God willing, at each return visit to a healthier and stronger University Hospital, Newark, New Jersey, Essex County, and the great state of New Jersey. Thank you all.